I've worked with this brother here, probably for, man, I don't know how long ago was that, man. It's been some time. It's been some time. I look for another company that we will never say. You know what I'm saying? On this show, hey, we will never say it, man. You know, but the thing about it, before I get started, man, I think the biggest thing I want to say, man, is this brother really kind of helped inspire me to kind of be on this path right now. I mean, because you told me the plan, and I don't know how much, you know, I'll let him decide how much he wants to say about that. But he let me know, it's like, hey, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take the, you know what I'm saying, the courses that I need. I'm going to go ahead and make the necessary changes. And I'm going to change my career from being in insurance to doing something more than what he loves, something he has a passion in. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, all right. So let's get into that here. All right.
Yes, sir.
So, all right. So the question I want to ask you first before we go into it, what is the difference between a masseuse and a licensed massage therapist?
That's a great question. And it's so funny because I find myself correcting people with that a lot because basically a masseuse, that kind of goes back towards like sex work, basically back in the day, full transparency. That's basically what it was. And so with being a licensed massage therapist, you know, you're held to a standard, obviously. So you got to make sure you're like we have CE. I'm still doing, you know what I'm saying, CE to maintain my license and things of that nature.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like a whole legal that I'll say that's really is just what interesting is just the kind of lack of education and just the assumption of it. Because I mean, even for myself, going back as a kid, you know, when you think about massage, you was trying to massage a girl if you wanted her to come over or something like it. That's kind of what you know what I'm saying. As a kid, it's kind of what you was on. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
And so you grow up, and if you don't have any other education beyond that, that's kind of all you're thinking about. Oh, you know, you want to come over, I'll rub your back, all this, all that. You know what I'm saying? Just little weird stuff boys was on back in the day, right? So I'm saying, so you grow up and then you actually understand kind of the science behind it and what it's actually doing. And then it becomes a point to where once you actually experience it and you have like one of those euphoric like massages and you know, you just, it's like, wow. So it's one of those kind of like, I'm not going to say like reborn, but it's almost like, you know, you get a good sleep and you wake up, but no pain. You know, ailments, you stretching, moving good, everything. Like, imagine having a fire massage like that, you know what I'm saying? And what it did for me and being able to experience that is understanding how much I wasn't taking care of myself.
Right.
And then I thought about, you know, like our habits as growing up, you know, somebody punch you clean in the face, break your nose. That didn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Don't even get checked out.
Yeah, right. You just knowing you about to go
life with a crooked nose.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You about to cry in the car the whole nine. So I'm saying that when you think about that though and trying to be so tough and so hard, you really suppress a lot of, you know, hurt, harm, anything that you have that just really should be, you should be doing something different about it, basically. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of went all over the place with that, but I guess what I'm getting at with that big picture is that was just the thought process. It was like once I had the opportunity to understand that, and then even from work, I wasn't taking care of myself, and I had gained a lot of weight. You know, I wasn't fully focused on what I should be doing, and then, you know, with the pandemic hitting, you know what I'm saying, all of that just kind of happened for me, and I was just not in a good space mentally, and I just look at life at times as a bit of a hamster wheel. You know, you get up, you do this, you do it. And I said, I'm ready for a different hamster wheel, man. I couldn't. I couldn't do it, man.
I will say this, man. It's never. I mean, don't keep waiting. You know what I'm saying? We're all going to just keep getting older. You know what I mean? So once you find that passion, man, and once you get pushed, you know, I'm a man of faith. You know, so it's just kind of like I wanted to do different things, but at the beginning of this year. And really even before that, you know what I'm saying? Definitely getting the boss lady over here. Just there we go. Getting the boss lady. It was just like I was kind of pushed towards this avenue. An avenue that I was just going to get here and just talk shit. Yeah. You know, but it's just kind of like, oh, no, this is more. It's like this is a platform now that I can use to not only put myself out there, put up the boss lady out there, but to put everybody, put the people I know, put my family on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Put my friends on, you know what I mean? So we can go ahead. Because really, the thing that we want to do here is to show that we're not all snakes out here. You know what I'm saying? We can link up, you know what I'm saying, and do what we need to do to try and help each other. You know what I'm saying? We don't all have to, you know what I'm saying, lose. We can all win.
100%.
You know what I mean? All right. So now getting back here to Perspective Touch, right? Am I saying that right?
Yes, sir.
Perspective Touch, right? Yep. Now that is your company, right?
That is correct. Yes,
all right. Talk about Perspective Touch.
Man, first I'll start with the name. I've always it's so interesting because this is one of the first things that I kind of really got to just do for myself too. You know what I mean? Where you are really just trying to be your most authentic self.
Right.
You don't want nothing that doesn't, you don't want anything generic. You want everything just, you know what I'm saying, a certain way. And even with the name, I was already thinking about this business, what I was going to do, and it took a while for me to come up with it. So the perspective touch, it just came up. Perspective is one of my favorite words to begin with, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously different angles, different lenses of seeing things, and that can always lead you down a totally different path. It's always thought-provoking. And then you got the touch aspect of it, obviously, with massage. So my other thought process behind that as well, too, is that while I am the licensed massage therapist, the professional, right, you have to know your body as well, too. So even though I may understand if I'm, touching the neck, the hands, or whatever the case may be, if I'm barely touching you and it hurts, right? There's probably something going on there, right? So it's also your perspective as well, and being able to communicate throughout a session, right? What we need to do, what's working, what's not working, and then also to us collectively working together to get you where you need to be.
I got you. There's a couple things I want to make a point on that. First of all, for those of you who are listening, to the wolves of Naptown right now, I promise you, we are all awake, man. It's got our little buddy, Fat Boy, is over here taking a nap. That's what you're hearing in the background. So, you know what I'm saying? The grand champion, the MG2, Fat Boy, is just taking a nap right now. He's just taking a nap.
Out, man.
He's chilling out right now.
Chipped out.
So that's what you're hearing right there. That's what you're hearing right there. I promise. So he's just chilling out, taking a nap. He's guarding us, man. Over there being cute. You know what I mean?
The slumber of a winner.
Right. But there's something that I wanted to talk about because, again, the difference between, masseuse, and, a licensed, an insured massage therapist, and just the stigma behind that, right, is because, a lot of athletes, right, that's part of their regimen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The football players, the basketball players, you know what I'm saying? That's part of their regimen, massage therapy, making sure their bodies, their muscles and everything is right, So I'm glad that you're able to go ahead and try and, be somebody that's going to change that stigma, of what that is. So let me ask you, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Is everybody? Are you doing everybody? Are you just sticking with the women or the guys?
Men and women.
Men and women.
Men and women, 100%.
See, boss lady smiling too. She had no idea. She had no idea where I was going with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy.
Why you did all that? That's
because it's crazy to me. Because that's one of the things, what I'm saying, when I think about getting a massage, I'll be like, man, okay, I would definitely want a massage, man, but I kind of need a woman. To do that for me, for real.
No,
I kind of be with it. So
can I chime in on that, man?
Go for it.
Because I will say that's something for me. It's almost like you kind of got to get broke in a little bit, and I mean that. I was gonna say, pause that. That's probably not the best. That's probably not the best way to say that. I'm gonna go with just the experience.
You gotta get broke in. Go ahead. You said it. It's out there now.
Just a little easy.
So after you break them in, then what?
But you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna go ahead and own it. But basically what I'm getting at though is just you don't know what you don't know, right? Mm-hmm. So when I went into it, even in classes and stuff, like a few things that were like no-goes for me. I couldn't, when I was receiving massages, I was not getting completely, naked to start. And then the other part was that I was not doing men, right? Okay. Now, conversationally with my instructor, we start talking through things and everything, and I knew that I was going to have to work up to this because again, when we talk about upbringing,
you had to work up to
it. No, on some real stuff.
I got you.
I'm being 100% with you, bro. Like,
I definitely see where he's going with this.
Yeah. I mean, y'all understand. You grow up a certain way. You know what I'm saying? We used to fight outside, outside all from, the sun being out to, the lights.
Because you can't be telling your mom, man, you rubbing up on men now. Come on, man.
Hey, that's a part of it, though. So here's the thing. So this is what I'll say. So then there's just there's the maturity aspect of it. So it's like now you're learning, you're understanding what you're actually doing, but it's actually resonating. Right. So when you think about at times when you go to school and you're like, I'm not going to use this, or I'm not going to pay attention to this, or this is stupid because I'm not going to use it, or just whatever doesn't resonate with you. It started to resonate with me where I understood what I was doing. Mm-hmm. So now when you're seeing a scenario to where you have someone on your table that in one session, they couldn't lift their arm all the way up without it being pain free. Now after the session, they can do it.
Right.
You know, just even like with us as men, a lot of our target areas for us is obviously shoulders and back, but also a lot of us don't stretch and stuff, so them hips. You know what I'm saying? You think about when you watch basketball, those guys getting down in those defensive slides and moving laterally and bilaterally and whatnot. A lot of us can't do that because we don't move, we don't stretch, we're not athletes, right? But massage, again, that's one of those things that it'll help with. So the big thing with massage, bro, is just more so just the circulation that's going to promote, and basically as it does that, you know, to the body. Now, when we talk about your joints, your overall movements, body mechanics, even mood, cortisol levels, serotonin, all of that stuff is positively impacted through massage. You see what I'm saying? And so from that same standpoint, I would just add that I did have a scenario to where, you know, I was having a pretty bad day, man. I was at school. I just was like all over the place. Didn't know if I was in the right spot. God, is this what you have for me type deal? Like I was just kind of struggling, man. And I got a massage in. It wasn't even the best massage, but I just remember walking out from the school that day and the sun just being so bright. And it was just like, you know what, man, it really ain't even that bad, man.
Yeah, better disposition after that.
So now
I see you, boss lady.
So when you think about that and you experience that, now it's a thing to where, okay, now I'm bought in. I'm seeing my vision for it, because also too, when we talk like spas and things of that nature, you think about my corporate background, there are a lot of holes in terms of like people, their professionalism, they're having their stuff together and whatnot. And so for me, I just saw a clear vision, and I've just gravitated towards it ever since.
Now you said there were a lot of holes, because I first said, man, there were a lot of hoes. I'm just I was there nodding my head too. I was like,
nah, man, I'm just talking about business, brother. I'm talking about business. I'm just talking about business, but I feel you though.
Hey, this is what we do, man. We gotta joke a little bit.
Absolutely.
We talk a little bit, man.
Absolutely.
All right, man. So
that's a real conversation though, because I mean, to your point with that, you know, people will ask me all the time, like, you know, oh, you must got all the ladies, or you this, you that. You know what I mean? And you know, you have to have that fine line of just, you know, being a real life professional, because you got to think, bro, I'm 37. So what I look like leaving like a 15-year career, you know what I'm saying, to potentially get some type of assault case because I'm on that type of time. Like what kind of sense? Like what kind of sense does that make though? Like you get what I'm saying? That don't make no sense, right? So for me, if I'm being a black man too, bro, I think numbers I was looking up the other day, I think there's only about 6% of us that are actually licensed massage therapists in the U.S. Super low number. You see what I'm saying? So with that being the case, I'm not on that type of time. You know what I mean?
but let me ask you this. Man. So what if that lady that's on the table is on that type of time? You know what I'm saying? I mean, they just kind of like, hey, man, they want you to pull back that cover. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they came up there without their husband, without their boyfriend. They already done paid it, man. They on the table.
They done paid it.
Hey, man, they already paid for it, man. They got the Diddy oil is out.
The Diddy oil.
Is out.
Let's go.
Now you can't really say. We could talk off camera what's going on, but I just want to ask, you know, have you ever gotten, you know what I'm saying, clients that be like that, man? They come in, they see you, and they just like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready for it all. Man, give me the full package.
Yeah, I've had some clients that way, pretty much. That was crazy. I mean, I have. I mean, the full transparency, and even with that, man, you know how that is, man. It's like it's one of those things to where it's like you want everyone to continue to feel welcome, but also understanding that there are just certain lines we're just not going to cross professionally. I mean, it's no different than you having any other service done. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you can think, you know, a person is this way or they're fine or they're cool or whatever, but there's always going to be that cutoff point. And so for me, I've been very transparent with that. And the biggest thing too is during my massages, I keep you draped. Okay. So you also learn how to drape in a way that when you're doing movements, stretches, things of that nature, that you can still keep the person modest and keep them covered.
I got you.
So with that's really the whole art of it. And that's the other part of it. It's almost like even hearing you talk, you know what I'm saying, about the breeding of the dogs and you know, the nuance of it. When you really do something, you know what I'm saying, you learn a lot of like technique and style and really how you do it. And you really understand that there's real life levels. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, if I go and I don't know nothing you know about dogs, but I'll randomly take a few things that you told me and try to do it and think it's probably not gonna work. My level ain't gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to evolve and get there, right? So it's the same thing with massage, man. So you think about comfortability. Like I do consultations beforehand to make sure it's going to be a good fit. Have you ever had a massage before? What are your expectations? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Have the whole conversations. We have the actual session, and then from there, I give you the feedback. But then also I follow up with like a little email, call, or text or anything that basically just lets a person know this is what we worked on. Maybe so like you do here, right? So maybe your hands or your forearms or things of that nature. So maybe I'm recommending some stretches or recommending some things that you can just do here at the salon where you just hold your hand up against the wall and lean, and you get that release in the shoulder. So just a plethora of just different things. But I really love it, man, because I don't have to really be on people about like going to the gym and stuff, because you get tired of kind of hearing that, go to the gym and eat healthy. It's like I'm giving you stuff that you can do at the crib chilling.
I got you.
Like you can be laying down and lay a certain way and get a release or do something to work on, you know what I'm saying, different things. So for me, I just like that it's like literally if you want to do it, you absolutely can do it, and it's going to help you.
So let me ask you, man. So if someone wants to go ahead and get a massage by Mr. Hines,
yes,
you know what I'm saying, what would they have to do? Are they going through your company, or are you actually, working someplace? Like where would they go?
Great question. So I've got a few different things I'm doing. I obviously have my business with Perspective Touch, so that is a mobile massage company. So I do bring the experience, to you. Okay. I've done massages in corporate office settings.
So just wait till the husband goes to work. Guys.
Oh man, that's funny. You'll be surprised though. A lot of husbands schedule it for their wives.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, but
unsuspecting. I'm just playing, man. The brother's on the up and up.
I'll let you know, but on some real stuff though, it really offers a lot of perspective though, man. Like literally. Because when you look at certain things in terms of like what people are talking about in sessions, or to your point, the dynamic of the husband and the wife, or, are they all about wellness? Is it your first massage? It's always so much nuance and so much kind of tied into it. Like I was speaking with, boss lady over here before the session, explaining how in some instances I might have a spouse, a husband or wife, and there's something that stands out to me, and I make them aware of that. And then I just think to myself too, like, okay, you have a husband or a wife. You think about, what I'm saying, that within the confines of their home, that they would see each other enough to be able to say, hey, you got something going on here or something going on there. But then there's a psychology of, too, what's their relationship like? Maybe I can't talk to her, like at her car hurt or nothing, so I just let it go. Or maybe, that's just him. He got a little limp when he walk or whatever, so I'm not going to ask any questions. I'm just accepting him or her for who they are. But you're not understanding that there's something to it, and that it's probably something that could be corrected through massage or even, a doctor's visit.
I got you.
So just a lot, you know what I'm saying, to just kind of see when we talk about people, and then how it can all, like how much you can tell from, the way someone walks, the way someone gets up, all these different things, and they tell you a few different things. You can already kind of put stuff together, like the critical thinking. You know what I mean?
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you something though, because I've had a bad massage before.
I've heard
that. Hey man, in fact, you know what I'm saying, at the company, you know what I'm saying, they used to have, a day where they were bringing, a company that would have a bunch of, massage therapists that would come in. Mm-hmm. And man, they gave me this one girl, I don't know, I think she was like an albino or something, man. I know it doesn't mean anything, but I'm 40 something. I'm 40 something years old. I'm from the time when that shit was funny. We always talked about that shit. Hey man, don't ask me. Everybody laughing, man, because it's what it is. What it is. Hey man, shit, man. Look up Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Andrew Dice Clay, all them motherfuckers.
Going back.
Hey man, straight up, man. But any motherfucking way, man. This heifer, gave me a massage.
He's still
man. My shoulder was hurting for years.
Dang,
for years. And my team leader at the time, Miss Hinman. I know you don't watch this show. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she's like, go ahead, get you a massage. Yeah. Get you a massage. And I'm like, you don't get me off the phone. I get me a massage. Mm-hmm. Man, I was so shitty. This motherfucker, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if she was taking it out on me or something, pause or whatever. But man, my shit felt worse, man. I keep doing this for like damn near years after that. That's now that I think about it, it's gone now, but it's like, damn. I was like, well, you get a bad one, boy, that shit is bad.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, you're not wrong about that, man. And this is what I would say. And again, when we just talk perspective, at any place you go to, you can go to a McDonald's, Rowley's, wherever, you can go to anywhere, Disney World, there's always high and low performers. There's
Yeah.
always a GOAT, the person that's the best at it, or you know what I'm saying, good at it. There's the in between, and there's the people that don't have it, and they just in the industry.
Well, if you don't have it, stay home. That's all I'm saying.
I learned that at an early age.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Early age. Everybody ain't got it.
That's facts, though.
Everybody ain't got it. Yeah, that means, like I said, not everybody can be, you know what I'm saying, a licensed massage therapist. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can be a champion dog breeder, and not everybody can be
Definitely
me.
not everybody.
So stop trying to be me out there, man. You know who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got it.
Pew pew. You ain't got no
Hey,
pew 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 pew.
keep shooting at that. And you definitely ain't the boss lady. You definitely. There's so many levels, man. You can't even get to the boss lady.
There's
So don't even
definitely
think about
levels
that.
to life. I get it.
Don't even think about it.
But I got a question.
Go
I got
for
a
it.
question. So, when it comes to a massage therapist and a physical therapist, because you're saying some stuff that makes me think that's stepping over the territory of a massage therapist. Is there some type of overlay?
Sure. So no, that's a great question, and a lot of people tend to think that I am a physical therapist because
You probably
of my.
act like one.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I just know what I'm talking about.
That's
when
what
it
I'm
comes
saying.
to
You
yeah.
probably just don't even know that you
Yeah,
probably act
it's
like
well for me. It's the education behind it. So it's like we do a lot of things and we just do it, but we grown and older and stuff now, right? So shouldn't we have a why or a reason for what we kind of doing now?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
You have a passion for it. It's just like, and that's
thanks.
when you talk about it, regardless of what anybody do that does this, whether it's hair or music or dolls or anything, they see the passion when you're talking. So that's where the relation come in.
100% though. No, you're right, and I get that all the time, man. On some real stuff, man. It's just one of those things. But no, it's
We're
just.
supposed to stop talking. Go for it.
Oh, my bad. I was just trying to get it where I fit in.
For those of you listening, I just broke out my phone to take a picture. I know y'all can't see this, so that's why I kind of stopped here.
Yeah, but no, but to answer your question, there is. So I mean, more so, and this is what I would explain the difference. One of the bigger differences with a physical therapist, you might go to them like you sprain your ankle, something like that. Your sessions are typically going to be tailored for that specifically. So for me, and it's funny because I even like to talk about this versus like say you going and getting stretched, right? They have those stretch places and stuff, which to me, phenomenal, all good stuff. Now for me, when we talk massage though, if you are a massage therapist that you understand Swedish techniques, you understand like sports in terms of stretching, passive movements, things of that nature, that to me is the best setting to get all of that work done, because when we massage, that's going to get, you know what I'm saying, the circulation promoted, your muscles relaxed and everything, right? So now it's a scenario to where now when we do some passive stretches, so like let's say if you're laying on your back, and like Wes, he mentioned his arm or shoulder, right? So one of the moves I'll do is if when you're laying on your back, I'll just take you by your wrist and I'll essentially just move you this way. But the thing is, you have to let go. So that's where people too hold
they
attention.
tense up.
Yeah, because your first time too, or you don't know me like that, I'm not about to let my arm go to you. You know what I mean? So I get it, and I share that with them. But now though too, that's the education. So now you're aware of a spot where you're holding tension. You're laying somewhere and you can't even let your arm go. Think about that. So what kind of tension, you know what I'm saying, when you really in a heightened sense of stress or whatever the case may be, how tight are you really then? Pause.
Exactly.
You feel me? Yeah. We waking up over here, dog. We waking up over here.
Oh my goodness.
But nah, so it's just one of those, it's really just, it's awareness. So I'm saying that for me, massage, you can get all of that. All of that for one, because I've had people that have had that injury. They come in and get a full body massage. So now you got circulation working really good around the whole body. But now we're going to emphasize your problem area. See what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, but